Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Lisa from twocreateawebsite.com. Guess what? I'm back in my old spot. Yeah, the other spot, it was just too difficult to set up, and I really think when I started looking back on the other videos, I really do think I like this setup a little better. So, here I am. Today I want to talk about Twitter and what's become of Twitter from using it from a marketing standpoint. I'm not talking about those of you who are using it to keep up with the celebrities and friends and whatnot. That's a whole nother ballgame. I'm talking about those of us who are using it to market ourselves, market our websites, and what's become of it in the last year. I've definitely noticed a deterioration in the effectiveness of Twitter in terms of marketing in the last probably 6 months, especially. When I look back to about a year ago, I had about 300 followers, just started using Twitter. I was really loving it. I would get a ton of retweets on my blog posts. When I would ask a question, I would get a lot of feedback. And it was a really, really useful tool that I felt, for my business. I was getting traffic. I was checking my stats for my blog because I use Twitter feed to automatically announce my blog posts. And I was really digging Twitter. The last 6 months or so, and I know a lot of this too, I've kind of been away. I've been taking a break for the last 4 to 5 months. As many of you guys know, I had an hand injury that's now pretty much healed. So I haven't been as active with anything, YouTube, Twitter, writing content for my site and everything the last few months. So that may be part of it. But John Reese, I don't know if you guys heard about him, but he's a popular internet marketer. And he recently dropped his Twitter account and his 25,000 followers. He got a lot of criticism for this. Some people understood, but a lot of people thought he was ridiculous for dropping. How could you drop 25,000 followers on Twitter? Well, I gotta say, I'm still using Twitter, but I totally understand where John was coming from. First of all, just because you have 25,000 followers on Twitter, that does not mean that 25,000 people are going to click on every link that you send out. 25,000 people are anxiously awaiting what you have to say. What you have to remember is that a lot of people follow others on Twitter just so they will follow them back. That's why you see people, especially that have websites, following 5,000, 6,000 people. They just want the follow back in return. And there's no way that people who follow 6,000 people are going to read all 6,000 tweets. I mean, come on. So the majority of those people that were following him were not probably even seeing his tweets. He probably had a very small percentage of people who were really engaged in what he had to say. And that's definitely what I'm finding as well. Even though I still get a fair amount of retweets from my posts, I've gotten I've had people blog about me on their blog, because I've met them on Twitter. So I'm definitely still seeing some benefits to my business from using Twitter, still getting traffic from it. But this is what I always say. I always use it in proportion to the amount of results that I'm getting from it. So in other words, if I'm not getting that much of a benefit from it, I'm not going to spend 10, 12 hours on Twitter just because I have 5,000 followers and it means I'm popular. We really have to get a grip as internet marketers on this whole narcissistic thing we have going on with the social networking sites, because it's not about how many people are following you. It's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. It's about, are you getting a return on what you are doing? And a lot of you aren't even tracking that. You're just going on Twitter, promoting your site, promoting things, and you're not stopping to think, okay, I've spent 5 hours today on Twitter, and I've been doing this for 2 months. Let me compare my traffic. Let me compare the results. Let me think about interactions or networking things that have developed because of Twitter. Has it really been worth the time that I've been spending on Twitter? That's what you have to do. And I bet if a lot of you did that, you think, maybe this isn't the best use of time. So while I'm not thinking about getting rid of Twitter, I definitely, like I said, I use it in proportion to the results that I get. I still enjoy using Twitter because I do follow people that I'm interested in. I get a lot of criticism from people because I only follow like 60 people and yet I have 5,000 followers. One guy even told me, he was like, you could just follow some people back from time to time, He was really mad because I wasn't following him But here's my philosophy. I follow people on Twitter mostly who tweet about internet marketing or blogging because that's what I'm interested in. I want to keep up with these people. It doesn't make sense to me to follow people just to get a follow back when they are tweeting about personal stuff. I don't know these people. Why do I want those tweets clogging up my stream? So I actually like Twitter from the aspect of keeping up with people that I want to keep up with. Like I said, most of them are internet marketers. Some of them are friends that have websites that are getting started with affiliate marketing, so I want to keep up with them. But I have no intention of following 10,000 people just so I can get 8,000 of those people to follow me back, because guess what? Most of those people aren't even going to read my tweets anyway. So guys, we have to really, really remember, whether you're using Twitter, Facebook, article submissions, Squidoo, easyinarticles.com, oh, that's article submission. Whatever you're doing, you have to track the results. And if it's not working, move on or adjust until it is working. But just doing this busy work just for the sake of doing it when you're not seeing results, you're wasting your time. So while I'm not going to stop using Twitter, it's definitely on my radar now. I'm kind of like, it's not what it once was. I still enjoy following the people I follow because I get updates on what's going on, and it's useful to, syndicate content like that. And I love it to announce my blog posts and whatnot. But I think it definitely has changed, and not for the better. I think people are just following too many people, and they have the wrong idea for what Twitter can be, in terms of marketing your site. So let me know what you think. I want to hear from you. What do you think of Twitter? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.